I want to say what a great time I had yesterday and today at the MAI Bangkok Business Challenge Sasin 2016. It was great meeting you all. Here are some of my memories of the day. Some of the teams and the judges. It's great to see. Watching each one of you guys get up on the stage and strut your stuff, do your best that you could to communicate. This was from my morning up in the upper left, getting ready, reviewing, getting prepared, and then what you can see is some of the fun we had on the first day and the judges on the first day. So I want to talk a little bit about how to give a great presentation, and I'm going to give some feedback from what I've seen in the presentations. But the first thing that you want to know is that when you give a presentation, you want to start with a strong argument, which means it's simple and it has a good flow. The second thing you want is to make sure that the audience sees a clear benefit and that they can see that up front. The third thing is powerful delivery. The audience feels your passion. That was lacking in some of the teams today. An attractive presentation means the attention should be on you and your message, not the PowerPoint. Take control of the room. And then energetic ending, because your energy can save lives. So when we talk about simple with a good flow, what I'd like to show you is a couple things. And that is, first of all, you need to provide proof. You've got to convince, and you convince with evidence. No one's going to believe your word. So you've got to show something they can believe, like third-party verification or a prospective client who's given you a letter. We need concrete proof to what you're saying. Now, keep your arguments simple. What are your main 3 points that you want us to remember? Follow these points. Also remember to go progressively through your points. Be methodical. Carry your audience every step of the way. Don't let them fall or lose attention, or you'll lose them. Let's talk about clear benefits and how to show those benefits up front. You got to tell them what they're going to gain. So you got to tell them the exact benefits right from the start. Don't introduce, my name's Bob Smith and I'm from such and such and this is my teammate. Don't do that. Get straight to the point right at the beginning. When you think about it, money matters, and it matters for everyone involved. So you've got to know your numbers and know what drives your business. Be able to talk about that. Today I saw a lot of teams that just had a really hard time talking about the financials. Now, also remember that we care about both profit and value. So show the impact on both of these. Be ready for questions such as, if your margins fell by half, how much would your company be worth? These are scenarios that you've got to be ready to answer. So let's talk about powerful delivery, because the audience has got to feel your passion. You want to have power because emotion and energy, they empower people, and you want to empower these judges. Remember that the audience won't get more excited than you are, so the judges will sit there until you get them excited. And remember also that the audience and the judges, they want to feel good about what you're bringing to them. They want to go, wow, that was great. They do not want to spend the time painfully going through questions and criticisms. Now let's talk about structure. You've got to have a clear structure, and you keep referring back to it, right? Don't let the judges get you off track, particularly in the Q&A and as we go further along. Some of you guys it was kind of deer in the headlights, and you've got to get back on track. Okay, I think that answers this question. Now I want to get back to this main point. And the main point of my presentation is XYZ, right? And then attractive presentation. I want to focus on the concept of the vocals and the way you convey yourself. First, big problem today was people didn't use the microphone well. So you've got to get close to that microphone. Now, you don't want to be obnoxious, but make sure the audience knows that you're there, that you have a presence on stage, and they can feel it and they can see it. Let's talk about words for a minute. We did get trapped on words in one team, and I would say don't hide behind jargon. Jargon like artificial intelligence, neuroscience, algorithm, right? These things mean nothing to most people. Instead, tell us something that we can grasp, something that's clear and simple, right? And finally, I want you to think about energy at the end. You've been pummeled and beaten for a long time, and now you're at the end of your presentation. And most of your teams today faded out. But you got to keep practicing and be prepared for anything that's going to come. Remember that in the Q&A session, you got to keep up a strong pace. Don't let the audience or the judges steal your energy, which we are going to attempt to do at all times. Then remember to recap. Tell the judges what they need to remember. Every time you get a chance, you want to go back to these main points. And finally, I want you to end with action, end with emotion, end with energy. Tell them what to do. What do you want them to do? Give me $10 million and we will grow this business to the moon. Tell them exactly what you want them to do now. It was great being with you guys, and I look forward to you continuing to learn about how to give a great presentation.